Now we're going to find it from an equation. Again, the process is super simple. I'm going to type the equation in my calculator. All right. Of course, once I type it in the calculator, what can I do? So I'm given over, these are the 2 points that I care about. Remember, because it's not linear, I have to stick to those 2 points. Type in the decimals, make it a table. How do I make this a table? By clicking settings. So now it's a table. Which are the 2 points I care about? 2 and 4. So I'm just going to type 2 and 4. So they're here. Now, that's my 2 points. So I'm going to write them in my notes right here. So x1 is 2, x2 is 4, this is 58, and this is 90. Now, this is very important. I cannot click a line of regression here because this is going to calculate it off of everything. Remember, you only want to calculate it off of these 2 points because by definition, it says 2 distinct points, right? So for 2 distinct points on the graph, you are not using any more than those 2 because it's going to throw off your answer. So now I'm going to come here. I'm going to input my own table. So input a new table. Okay, with only the 2 coordinates given in the question, which I've already written down. So 2, 4, and then it goes with 58 and 90. Okay, then follow the steps from the graph, which was after I've got my table, click this, select linear. So there's my linear, and then look for your slope. There's my slope, and it's not a decimal, so I don't need to do this part. So my AROC in this question, so I've got y equals 16x plus 26. My AROC, my average rate of change, is 16. Again, just interested in the slope at these 2 distinct points. All right, and that's how you find average rate of change from a graph, table, or an equation. So given a graph, you're just looking at for the 2 points, putting in your table. From a table, you're putting in a table with only the 2 points. From an equation, you're making it a table, then inputting a table with only the 2 points. Okay, so they're all quite similar. Let's practice.